Hello guys, welcome back to SportsCorner GH. My name is Adam. Let's talk about what happened yesterday and also the aftermath. And I want to begin with Mohamed Kudus. Yesterday, we all know Mohamed Kudus received a red card. He scored a goal. He was acting like James Bond, slapping people here and there. The Zongo attitude was still in the ball. But then after the game, Junior Lupiteki was asked a question about the incident, and this is what he had to say.
Tempers always flare in a London derby. Mo Kudus, you're going to be without him now for a straight red. What are your thoughts on that?
Yes, I can't see the action in TV, but Andrew, he reviewed the in VR and he decided this, so we have to accept. I think that is other kind of action that we have to avoid, because okay, despite we are losing, we have to be able to have the right behavior to compete and to be able to fight until the end with 11 players. This is important too, yes.
So guys, you have heard from Junior Lupiteki. I mean, as a coach, he can't reveal everything to us, but then he said what he had to say. It is very bad for the team and also for the club. As for that one, we already know. But then he was also asked, what are you going to tell Mohamed Kudus after this particular incident? This is what he had to say. Let's check it out.
Kudus, what do you plan on saying to him? Because it has been a tough week for him, both for club and country.
Well, let's see. I am not going to say here what I am going to talk with him, but for sure that we are going to talk. But not today. Today is not one day to talk about these kind of things. I think we are going to have time. I am sure that he's going to be aware that he can improve his answer in this moment, because it's not good for him, it's not good for the club, it's not good for the team, for sure. But I can't say anything more, because to be fair, I don't see the action, I don't talk with him.
So guys, you have heard from Junior Lupiteki talking about Mohamed Kudus, what he would tell him, everything. I mean, guys, let me know what you make of this. Now, what we are hearing is that with that red card, Mohamed Kudus is going to miss the game against Manchester United, Nottingham Forest, and also Everton. But according to Mike Dean, Mohamed Kudus could even, go a few games without playing. I mean, the ban could be extended, looking at the footage and how severe it was, because, I mean, from kicking Mickey Van de Ven on the floor to slapping his face, slapping a Mate Papesa on the face. I mean, it's a whole lot. This shows you that Kudus is a player that needs that talk. He needs someone to talk to him. I don't know if, there are psychologists that work with him, but then he needs someone to talk to him. There's frustration in there. There's frustration in the head of Mohamed Kudus, because he scored a goal. How do you move from that to acting violently? We don't support that. We don't support that. I love Mohamed Kudus, but Charlie, this one there, we no go support him. We know they support him at all. So guys, that is the update with Mohamed Kudus. But then, I mean, after he scored the goal, that was his 10th goal. Yesterday, he scored the 10th goal, so far being the EPL. And he has played like one season and some few games in this season. So we just hope that, I mean, he can weather this off and then come back as a new player and still get back on track. Now, moving away from Mohamed Kudus, let's talk about Jordan Ayew. Jordan Ayew, he scored the winning goal for Leicester City versus Southampton yesterday. And everyone is talking about that goal, because that goal was very important to help Leicester City take all 3 points in that game. Now, after the game, Jordan Ayew has some few words. Let's hear him out.
Without giving away too many secrets, was that a predetermined corner to have you in that space, because everyone seemed to run towards the near post to allow the shot?
No, it was my natural instinct, And Premier League players, we need to improvise sometimes, and that's what I did. And sometimes you work on it in training, and in the game it don't happen. Well, that's life, that's football. But the most important thing is that I went at the back of the net, and we're all happy. And I hope the supporters really enjoyed the game. And back-to-back wins, and big game on Friday, massive game on Friday, and we need to get something out of that game.
Talk to us about that celebration and running over to those away fans. That must have been a very special moment.
A special moment, because it was obviously my first goal for the club in the league, and it took a bit of time, but I have belief in myself, I have belief in my abilities, and I know that I can bring in a lot of things. So going to the fans to thank them, because they've been behind me since I came through the door. They've been behind me, and I'm happy for them as well, and happy for myself and my family as well.
So guys, you have heard from Jordan Ayew. Let me know what you make of it down below in the comments. Jordan Ayew scored that goal. We all know Jordan Ayew. He's a good player. He's aging like fine wine. He's not young, but then he plays like, he means it. And also, Partey Shahaku in that game ended up with the man of the match after playing 31 minutes. He hit the woodwork and also gave an assist, which is good for both players because both Ghanaian players, Charlie, it is wild that, so a few days ago against Sudan, they were not seen top, but now they're scoring goals for their club side. They are heroes for their club side, and that is good for Jordan Ayew. We hope that more of this can, because that goal was his first goal for Leicester City in the English Premier League. So more of this should come for Jordan Ayew. Now moving away from Jordan Ayew, let's talk about Ibrahim Osman. As much as we want to talk about Black Star players who were scoring goals, people did not talk about Ibrahim Osman's goal he scored for Feyenoord. This boy scored a very brilliant goal for Feyenoord, and after the game, this is what he had to say about Brighton and Hove Albion monitoring his situation currently at Feyenoord. Let's listen to him.
Ibrahim, Brighton is your original club right now. Is there a lot of contact with the English, with the manager or with other people of Brighton?
Yeah, I've been in contact with the loan management. After every game, they try to follow up and ask me the good and the bad thing, what I have to improve, and how the game has been.
So every game they are looking to your performance?
Yeah, they watch every game.
Yeah. And what's their conclusion of your game so far?
My decision making, knowing the players, when to pass, when to dribble.
So guys, you have heard from Ibrahim Osman saying that the loan department at Brighton and Hove Albion have been monitoring him, and after every game they talk to him, asking him, a few questions about the game, what he has to improve, you guys heard from the player. But then this shows you that this player is that good, and this player, Brighton and Hove Albion, are eyeing him a lot. They just want to steady his development at Feyenoord, and he scored a very good goal yesterday. But then because the whole Kudus issue and everything, people were not talking much about it. But then you have heard from the player. We hope Otuado can see this, and when the boy comes into the national team, at least give him some game time. He's a very good player by all standard, and looking at the goal he scored, we hope that many more comes with Feyenoord as he's on loan from Brighton and Hove Albion. Lastly, let's talk about Thomas Partey. Honestly, Thomas Partey, you can run, but you can't hide. Since you decided not to play for the Black Stars, we considered 2 goals against Sudan. Yes, you also considered, you Thomas Partey, Arsenal, you considered 2 goals against Bournemouth. And in that game, Thomas Partey played, but Arsenal did not win. They had a red card against Saliba. Saliba had a red card and all those things. But then, one thing that was surprising in that game was Semenyo. Semenyo had chances upon chances, clear-cut ones. Still, it was over the bar. He broke the streak. If you look at the players that were scoring goals in the EPL yesterday, you'll be hoping that Semenyo could probably score a goal. He had clear-cut chances. Not even one went through. But then we hope that, they keep on doing well for their club side. But guys, this is the update I have for you concerning Ghanaian and Black Star players. A very short one, very quick one. Today is Sunday. Happy Sunday to you all. Thanks for joining me. My name is Adam. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, we go vibe.